What's going on, Reef Gang? So today is a special day. Along with a couple of buddies of mine from the nearby forest, we're going to unbox my framing tech stand. Now, my stand is due to arrive right in about 45 minutes or so. So in the meantime, these guys are keeping a watch for me. Well, naturally, of course, those deer I hired didn't warn me in time to get the camera ready, so I had to run outside. And because I needed the space, well, that means the Mustang had to sleep outside. It was not happy. Now, the actual delivery of the stand wasn't that eventful. There were a couple of things that happened. And some of you might be asking yourself, Tristan, well, why aren't you helping this guy? I mean, they only sent one guy, right? Well, folks, I did offer to help. But unfortunately, because the carrier's insurance only covers the driver, if something happens to me by this huge pallet here, I'm not covered. So the guy told me to stand back, let him work, and that's just what I did. So I decided, hey, why not shoot some video? Okay, I helped just a little, but don't tell anybody. So after getting the stand up on the pallet jack with the broken wheel, we decided to wheel it into the garage in the space vacated by the Mustang, and it's time to do some unboxing. So for the next part, you guys are going to want to grab yourself some really heavy duty shears. The straps that were on the pallet were actually steel, and they were pretty hard to cut through. So be careful with that, and also be careful, use some gloves. Don't do like I did. I just manhandled it the best to my ability to try and get them off. But for the most part, they came off without too much fuss. Slicing open the package was really easy. It was very well packaged and taped up in all the right places, so there wasn't any movement going on inside of the box itself. And once we got everything removed, I was presented with the first glimpse of the stand. So one of the first things you're going to want to do when you get your framing tech stand is to make sure you have all your pieces. Now, what you can do is refer back to the diagram that you were sent before your stand came in order to make sure that all of the pieces are there and accounted for. Now, one of the beautiful things about this framing tech stand is that it actually came with a lot of the hardware already installed for me. So this process should be pretty easy to put it together. And you guys are going to see that in the next video, how easy this is to put together. But I started by removing all of the pieces from the original packaging, putting them back into their piles that they were in before. And this is so that all of the pieces that are like numbered are available and right next to each other for ease of access. This actual stand came flat packed, so that means that all of the acrylic or plastic parts are going to be on the bottom of the stand where they're most protected. So what you guys are seeing here is one of my panels that are going to go on the front of the tank, and this is actually going to be backlit by some really awesome LEDs inside of the stand. So I'm really excited to show you guys that. This is a really nice touch added by Framing Tech at no charge, and thanks a lot, Anthony, for that. The rest of the unboxing went pretty much without a hitch. All that was left in the box were my side panels, my other two front panels, and also some hardware. Now, funny enough, this stand came with less hardware than the framing tech stand that I used for my frag tank, which was a really nice surprise. To answer some of my viewers of why I went with a aluminum stand versus wood, the answer is pretty simple. This is the largest tank I've ever had. This is the only tank that will fit in that particular location in my house, and for that reason I wanted a tank and I wanted a stand that would outlast the house. And for this case, I really wanted to go with something that was manufactured and easy to put together, and this ended up being a framing tech stand. Whether this works for everyone, who knows, but I definitely encourage you guys to look into the benefits of using an aluminum stand versus using wood. But all in all, the delivery was great. Now I look forward to showing you guys how to put this stand together in my next video. That should be up in the next few days. But definitely thanks a lot Framing Tech for providing this stand for my new tank, and I look forward to using it. Guys, as always, please like and subscribe, hit that bell so that you're notified when the next video comes out, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the flip side.